Hey, sihle maji. Hamba kanjani mfowethu? Oh,
Ngizokushaya my famous line ngithi, hey, we're pushing, we don't
yeah,
complain, because if you
yeah,
complain, no one listens.
yeah. No one listens indeed of it. No one does of it. Unless
Nah,
if you
I'm
go to
joking,
a
my guy.
therapist, of course.
I'm all good. How are you your side?
I know I'm easy of it. Dog, it's a Monday. I was on leave today actually, so I got to rest a bit.
Was it a
But
long weekend?
yeah, but time flies, dog, on weekends. And that's why,
It's
but
true.
like that's just how things are. It's
I know, man. Honestly, this weekend,
yeah.
I was running around. I didn't even miss EPL for the first time in
Wow.
a very, like, probably for the first
That's
time in like
true.
in
In a
like 10
long time.
years. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's so true, bro. Because even with me, I really didn't miss it at all. I was like, wow, you actually doing this, my G.
Yeah, because normally, when on the
Yeah.
Friday, I'd stress about my fantasy teams. Like, okay, sure, this is
Yeah.
what's happening, and then change it if there are no games on Friday, if there are games on Friday, and then come weekend,
Mm.
I know it's okay. At this time, there's this, so whatever plans I've got, I'll plan around it. But this weekend, I was
Yeah.
just only when I even in FCon, I only
Yeah.
watched the Egypt game
Oh yeah. With Morocco.
with
Yeah,
Morocco. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I
I watched.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good game. Good game,
Yeah.
man. End to
The
end
us
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, but I feel in Morocco now sometimes
Yeah.
they didn't have the power to contain Usala, and Usala did Salah things. That's what I said.
Yeah. Yeah, no, 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 indeed, it's, but I enjoyed the Equatorial Guinea and Senegal. Mane was playing very well because he finished
I
with two
I, I
assists.
missed that.
Yeah, they won 3-1, and so it's gonna be quite interesting in semi-final, because it's
When
gonna
are
be
they?
Egypt.
Thursday.
Yeah, so it's Egypt, Cameroon, and then Senegal and Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso are surprised, man. I never thought they'd reach, yeah,
Yeah,
the latter
I
stages
think
of the tournament.
if you look at the bookies and Uguti, I don't think a lot of people would have put the Burkina Faso right up there in the
Yeah,
semifinals.
my G. Because even
And
remember the AFCON that we had here, the recent one, the
yeah,
20, I think, the 15 one or 14. I'm not too sure, Yanin. But Burkina Faso reached the final against Nigeria, only to lose to them.
yeah,
Yeah,
it might be redemption for them. I
yeah,
think yeah, they might surprise because I think everyone is saying Mane versus Salah in the final, and I
yeah.
say yeah, they might have, they will have something to say about it. But yeah, that's on Thursday.
Yeah. I know. Let's hope the game is also interesting. Because we don't want these a boring semi-final. But anyway, bruh, let's jump on to transfers and bits. I mean, January has been a very quiet transfer window for Man United because we're
Uh,
not serious about life as per
Nah,
usual.
you've got more than enough players. You should be offloading
Ah.
players.
But like that's the problem. It's because we gave them these crazy contracts. It's gonna be difficult for us to offload, man. So difficult.
It's the same
Yeah,
thing that Arsenal have.
yeah,
I think you guys are trying to follow the huge wage, trying to catch up with the top four or top
yeah,
three. Let me say top three, which is Arsenal. Sorry,
yeah,
geez, like which is Man City, Liverpool, and Chelsea.
yeah,
And the one thing you should know about these three teams is their salary structure is in check.
yeah,
You're fine when they buy players, like they can spend 100 million, but their wage bill is spread out. I was looking at the Arsenal, sorry, at the Chelsea. I don't know why I keep on saying Arsenal. Oh, I'm reading it in front of me. I was
yeah,
looking at the Chelsea wage bill. There are
yeah,
a few surprising players that okay, they are on a very low
wage.
salary. Hmm.
Yeah,
And then
it's
you compare to Man United. Man United, the minute they want to, minimum you're gonna ask for is 200K.
and then you're gonna give you because they're stupid, you
Okay,
know.
Sancho is 21 and he's already sitting on what is it, 350 or 250?
It's 350, dog.
Where
Yeah,
to from there? So he signed a 5-year contract. On the fourth
yeah,
year, on 3.5 years,
yeah,
you need to bump it up. You
yeah,
can't just offer him the same a package. And this is a
yeah.
20-year-old.
This is a 20-year-old. So it is quite crazy, right? Like Man United, the Sanchez signing ruined everything. Ruined our wage
I think
structure because Bruno's currently on 180. They offered him 250 and he refused it. So, you see, for me, I was even telling the gents, let's take our L, let's let guys run down their contracts once and start afresh. It's gonna
but
take long, man.
what year is that going to be?
Like for instance, right now, Lingard and Pogba, let them run down their contract. They're gonna bounce. Replace them with guys who are competent, guys who suit a philosophy, and let's keep it going. Then eventually, all these guys will have been gone, man.
Hey, my guy,
Like
but like, hey,
that's
that's a risky move because by then, you have
yeah,
to think about the top three. Guti, they are moving forward. When you
no,
are literally you psychologically moving forward because you're clearing a mistake that you've made.
yeah.
Hey, my guy, it's going to take a lot. I plus minus 4 years.
It's fine, dog. I'd rather have that than continuing the way we moving. Because let's be honest, Sisha, the way we're moving is not sustainable. It's not working at all. It really
True.
isn't working at all. We need to go back to our principles. I remember even when Mike spoke last time, where he's like, it's all about going back. It's all about having your principles. Like Liverpool aren't a team that splurges on players. They normally have a philosophy and set way, and then they recruit accordingly. And at times you can find players who are a bargain. Similar to Leicester City. Leicester City are buying players for dead cheap and selling them for a lot of money. Like even with Maguire, bro. I mean, Maguire, I'm sure was less than 5 bar,
And they
10
flipped
bar,
him. And
and
they
they
flipped
flipped
him.
him heavy, dog. You see what I'm saying? And so, bruh, it's
Nah, but the one
yeah,
team in this transfer market that I admire in Liverpool. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah,
They pull in some surprising deals that I didn't think
yeah,
that they would pull through.
yeah,
But yeah, they're surprising me, and I'm envious, to be honest.
yeah. I know, bro. Let's check this out, man. Let's look at the list, bruh. Of course, we'll start off with Arsenal.
No, Arsenal.
Yeah,
My gripe, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans would defend me, is the Villa move ga Chambers.
yeah,
Was he that low in the pecking order? Like, I know for a fact, Tuguti, he can be a squad player, and
yeah.
you know what's going to happen is that the move to Villa, whether it's a loan or it's an outright sell, he's going to excel when he gets that side
Yeah,
because he has a point to prove.
of course, but I fully agree with you on that one. Like I
Another
fully
player who I
agree.
think Uguti, they were very harsh on him, who Maitland Niles. I think he
Yeah,
did himself a favor by going
good.
to Roma.
Yeah,
It's good for him.
yeah,
Just to clear his head. I rate that boy. There's potential there. He
yeah.
just
There
needs
is.
he needs a mentor who's going to mold him.
Yeah,
And to be honest, I don't see that in the current leadership, Arsenal.
yeah. That's I fully agree on you. Agree with you with that. It's like look at even with Gnabry, bruh. There was a player with Gnabry, then they let him
And
go,
hey,
and
look what he's
look
doing
at him
now.
now. He's a top tier winger now. Like he's up there as one of the best wingers, players in his position. If
Yeah,
Chelsea
and
would
even with
say we
the
want
national side.
Gnabry, exactly. He scored. Hey, for Germany, he's worse, bruh.
Yeah.
His record at Germany is
Now
insane.
I think Arsenal, they've got systematic issues as to how they
Yeah,
deal with delinquents. Because if
yeah,
you go back, remember what happened with the Ozil. Literally, it's
yeah,
playing itself out now again with Aubameyang, where
yeah.
it's literally the same thing.
You see?
Where how do you get to a point? Can you, okay? Let's take a coach. Let's take Pep, because he's
Yeah.
right up there. He's a leader. Do you see Pep arguing with a player and it becomes that extreme?
Mm.
He wouldn't allow you to
Nah.
get there. But like
Yeah,
now,
we wouldn't.
what's his name? Arteta is. There's a word I wanted to use, but I'm not going to. He's on this. I'm the gaffer. I'm the manager. It's my way or the highway. But to be honest, he doesn't have a CV to back that up.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't. Some players
Because
are like, "Who are you, man?"
no, and the thing is, I sometimes struggle with it. Does he even understand that some players and you allow them to get away with certain things just
Yeah.
because you know that what they bring into the team. Not that I'm
Mhm.
saying that Aubameyang was right in being late but I think the punishment doesn't really fit the crime. I think it's
Yeah.
very heavy-handed. And now they've just messed up the deal, the loan move for him to Barca.
Yeah, they want Barca to settle the wages, even though they know very well that Barcelona have a wage structure issue. So it's in a way they're saying, you know what, dog, you're gonna rot on that bench.
Makawati Barca and daughter. Why don't they go 50-50 or 75 thingy? Like they know that Barca is broke and this guy is on what 350?
Yeah, it's on 350, man.
Nah,
It's a lot.
I think
I know.
Arsenal.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Gunners. You're still
yeah,
gonna suffer for a while.
yeah. No. That's that's true. And then Aston Villa, dog, of course,
Um,
surprise.
Probably, yeah. Oh, that's what
The
I was gonna
top
say.
two guys.
Yeah, like Abona Villa. They
Yeah.
showed Gucci they've got attracting power.
Yo,
Yabona
bro.
Lega Ding Lucas is irritating because follow this timeline.
Yeah,
Lucas Ding has an argument with the manager
yeah,
at Everton. He
yeah.
then
Rapper.
expresses he wants to leave. They then
Mm.
go right ahead and then they sell him. He's a French international. He plays for
Dude.
the French side that was he playing at the time when they won the World Cup?
Yeah, I
But
think he
anyway, that's
was part of
besides
the
the point. Yeah,
squad.
he's a
Yeah.
French. He's a French, and we know French team. If to break into that team, you must be doing something right. They go right ahead
Yeah.
and they sell him. Guess what? The following week they fire the manager.
See what I mean? Now they've
Does
got Duncan Ferguson, who is
it's like does that even make sense?
yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, Coutinho is coming. Coutinho is coming with fire. Just give him a couple of games.
Woo.
3
Bro,
games.
even for fantasy, dog, watch this guy become a
Yep.
key asset.
Yep.
Watch him become a key asset. And to speak on Ding, man, he's won a World Cup. Yeah, he was part of the squad.
Like
Yeah.
I know that the fee wasn't undisclosed and whatnot, but how does Everton let him go? And the thing is, Chelsea was interested in the player.
Dude, I feel like he was meant to go to a Chelsea, play some Champions League football. Ding is good enough to play for a top team.
Now, the attracting power of the manager also played a part in this.
Yeah.
I feel Stevie G can attract a lot of good players. In
Yeah.
that we all know, at the end of the day, Stevie G wants the Liverpool job,
Yeah.
and this is a good proving ground because I think if you
Yeah.
can give Villa 3, I'd say, yeah, 3 solid seasons,
Yeah.
they're going to be happy for him to leave to Liverpool.
Yeah.
And yeah, so he can attract a lot of good players. Because if you had to
Yeah,
ask a
no.
player right now, who would you choose as your manager, Ole or Stevie G?
You rather have Stevie G, man. I'd rather have Stevie G. And we can clearly see Villa, ever since he's arrived at Villa are a problem, bro. They're problematic. They're not an easy team to play against. Even when they lose, they don't lose because they were bad.
Yeah,
They
but they
lose because
fight.
they didn't take
Yeah.
their opportunities. You know,
The one thing about them is they fight. They're like a Moy side where they don't know when they're beaten.
Yeah, no, that's true, man. They really don't know. They really don't know, bro. But like,
I don't care much for the guys that are going out of Villa. Brentford, the bees.
Christian Eriksen,
huge gamble.
Yo, man, it is. They're throwing the dice here. They wanna, like they're really throwing the dice. Let's hope it's not a 6-6, a 2-1, a 1-1.
I'm always
Yeah,
positive. When in Ericsson, there's a player.
yeah.
And I think hey, when this one is a gamble. Hey, when if it
Mhm.
pays off, hey, it's gonna pay off.
Yo, bro, from a brand standpoint, dog, and for Ericsson as well, man. And
Yeah,
imagine Inter
and for
Milan. Inter
Tony,
Milan. And as well, imagine Inter Milan is like, until they were like, no, bro, we're
they
gonna
jumped the
terminate your
gun.
contract. They're gonna feel so shit after that, man.
Yeah. But let's
Yeah,
see. I rate him. But apparently he just got vaccinated now, so he can't train
yeah,
this weekend. So we'll probably see him the next game. And I
yeah.
feel he's got the experience that if Brentford is missing.
Of course. Yo, Tony is gonna feast because
Yeah,
Ericsson will
no.
find him
I
all
made
the
sure
time.
that I've got Tony on my team. I'm gonna keep him just to see how he and Ericsson go.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And then Brighton,
Hey,
not much coming
yeah, they
in.
got this. They got this striker. What's this guy's name? I'll
Which
tell you
one?
now. Was it Brighton?
No, because yeah, it shows that okay, I
No,
don't know
no,
who this guy
it's
is.
no, no, it's not this guy. There's another
Yeah.
striker that came in. The guy is he's apparently 6'3". He
Ay,
is.
ay, ay, ay.
I
That's
think it
an
was Burnley.
NBA
Yeah, I think it
player.
was Burnley.
I know
I
it's
can't
Burnley,
remember.
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
I think it was Burnley.
Burnley like big players, bro. They don't sign you if you're small, bro. Like they really like size. Is it this guy? This guy from Wolfsburg.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see. I saw it earlier on in passing. Yeah,
yeah,
there we go.
yeah. This
How
dude,
tall
I
is he?
can't. 6'3". Oh, that's tall, man.
He's quite lengthy.
Yeah, he's 1.87, dog. Yo, they're gonna play long balls for days. They're gonna be like, you know what? Long ball, long ball. They're gonna make sure, bro. Like crosses in, dog.
Nah,
Yo.
he's quite a lanky thingy. I saw it earlier on Sport and on Sky Sport, and they were talking about his height. And I was like, oh, hey, we're in trouble here.
No, indeed, dog. No. It's another Fellaini situation here.
Hey, and then my team.
I,
I don't. There's chatter on Dembele from Barca.
yeah,
Um, it's a weird one. It's a very weird one. In that attacking wing players we've
yeah,
got, but they're not firing. But you want to
yeah,
add on a player who is injury prone, has a question mark around it. I know it might be a loan move, and
yeah.
also if he's a loan move wage wise because he's on a very high package. Are we going 50-50 with Barca? Because Barca have literally told the player Uguti via, because what he's
Yo,
doing is he wants to run down his contract.
hey,
Um,
man.
yeah, yeah. And Barkley might be moving to Everton.
Hey, back
Who,
home.
since they've got a new manager now in Frank,
Yeah.
so Frank is
Oh,
whispering that
yeah.
hey, come this side. So we might see him
And
listed here.
hey, man, I hope Donny, and I hope even with Donny, man, things go his way. But of course, we'll touch on Everton just now. But did you expect anyone to come in for your team, bro?
To be honest, no.
Yeah.
I just want two contracts to be sorted out, but it doesn't look like those contracts are going to be sorted out. That's Christensen, and who's the German international,
Rudiger.
and Rudiger.
Yeah. Rudiger. Yeah, I did hear because Real Madrid are sniffing, bro. They're like,
If Madrid in the next season is going
hey,
to be a problem.
it's
But we have Diana.
bro.
Uh,
Yeah.
now they can afford to pay salaries a Haaland.
Yeah.
If they get Rudiger also, we're in trouble.
Bro, the thing is that they're building a squad now. They're gonna have a really strong squad.
Yeah, they're building a
Yeah,
squad to take over Europe for the next probably 7 seasons.
I envy Real Madrid, and I have a friend who's a diehard Real Madrid
I,
supporter.
he must be
And
excited. He must be excited
bro.
with the potential of players coming in.
Man, like this guy has been some like celebrating. You know, even that time the Champions League wins, bro, back to back. You know, then winning four Champions League, La Ligas. You know, having Zidane at the helm. I mean, man, Madrid is different. Let's be honest, guys. Like as far as stature is concerned, man,
Yeah,
they're
but
different. Even the legends. If you look at Chelsea legends, Man United legends, and you compare them to Real Madrid legends, man, Madrid have had
like
like the best
in
players.
Madrid, there was a point where Madrid
Mm.
was, I think they were building the I always get
The
this name wrong.
Galacticos.
The
Yeah.
Galacticos, yes.
Yeah.
Like you look, Beckham has been there. Figo has been there. Zizou
Yeah.
has been there. So like Yabona, I say Barcelona, and they reined them in the late 2000s. But
Yeah.
like right now, I don't see Barcelona fighting with Madrid. They're on two
Nah.
different tiers.
They are. Barcelona still for you. It's very difficult for an academy to produce quality players at like in one maybe in a short time frame, Like
No,
you've
but
got Busquets, you've got Iniesta, you've got Xavi,
you've got
you've got
Messi.
Messi. You see what I'm saying? And
Mm,
all of them are world class. All of them, they're
yep.
world class. You see, so it's very difficult for an academy to do that over and over again. It's like look
But I
at
think
Dortmund,
they're on the up. They're on the up now. They've got those two young boys, Pedri and who's the other guy?
uh, Gavi,
Yeah, Gavi.
and as well
Yeah, I rate
as
those two boys.
and Torres, bro, Ferran Torres, Ferran, the one who used to
Yeah, I
get
don't
the
know how they
season.
pulled that one off, but I think
Yeah,
yeah,
same, yeah.
City
I
was
know.
doing them a favor.
They would. And then Palace, man, like,
Palace, I'm loving the project to thingy.
yeah,
What's his name has going down there. I was hoping Donny would move to Palace, because can you imagine
yeah,
Donny and Gallagher?
Gallagher. That
And then
would be
you've got
nice.
Eze on the one side, you've got Zaha on the other side. You've got
Eze,
those two forget the
Edward,
Liverpool striker. Yeah, you've got Ed. It would have been a
Edward
very interesting
Benteke.
combination.
Yeah. Hey, you spoke of a player there, Eze, bro. Eze can play.
That boy is on the up.
Eze is nice, dog. Like, oh, I hope he comes back still nice. Because I like
He's smooth.
these.
He's smooth. I saw
Yeah,
I rate that boy. He's a decent player, and
I know he
he's under
is.
the right leadership. In that, what's his name?
Yeah,
He's not he's very stern. And
yeah,
if you Mkumbula as a player, he was very gladiatorial, as in he was
yeah,
ready to fight. So
yeah,
I think he
true.
can instill that in these players. Would he be disciplined? But in you being disciplined, be fight for what you believe in, and I think that's what these young players require. And
Yeah,
Arteta is honestly Arteta. Yeah, enough about him.
yeah, I don't know worries, man. And then of course Everton, Donny van de Beek recently now, you know, he's
Um,
having a miracle right now.
yeah, yeah. They're getting a player. They're getting
Yeah,
a solid player. But I think Everton, um, Imali fooled them into thinking what they are
thank you.
a world side. I think
Yeah,
Umoyes had been stringing in his into and on a shoestring budget, and they assumed what they thingy.
they
Um,
the shit.
uh, I think also, you know what,
Mm,
the other thing is that if you look at the Merseyside duels, I think Liverpool also contributed into Everton thinking they are higher in the hierarchy than they are,
yeah,
because Liverpool was shit. So whenever
terrible.
you look at Merseyside, you'd see Liverpool and Everton, and you think they're equal, and everyone perceives Liverpool to be huge. But they're getting a good player. Frank Uzospan, I feel for him.
Yeah,
The side is lingering very, very close to relegation. And relegation is day one. You easily get dragged into it.
Yeah, you do. You easily, you can guess, and then
Next
every
thing,
point, every point is like is important. And then you
yep,
play Chelsea or you play Man City at
you
Etihad.
have to wipe those off. You play
You
Newcastle.
see,
Newcastle has bought players.
yeah, they have, man. But hey, man, I
Yes.
still don't trust Newcastle, man. Hey, if they get ready.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna get relegated.
Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a field day with Adam. I hope he's watching.
He
Oh,
wouldn't take it nicely. Yeah.
I wouldn't, but yeah. And then Leeds United, I think Leeds
Um.
are on the up. Hey, to be honest with you, their form has changed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You saw that. I think it was two teams. It was Spurs and West Ham.
yeah.
They wanted Kanji, who's that Leeds player who plays for England?
Calvin Phillips
Phillips. Yeah,
or
they wanted
Banford.
Phillips, and then
Yeah.
West Ham wanted the Brazilian star
Oh,
Rafinha.
Rafinha. Hey,
Yeah,
that one. Hey,
and I'm like,
hey,
if they had to sell those two players, yeah, they're gonna be better than my
yo.
chance
Yeah, they would have
because
gotten relegated because they're the
yeah,
ones
they
that
would
are
have gotten
carrying the
really
team.
yeah. Because I think
Mhm.
they wanted well, I think the formal bid from West Ham was 50 mil for
Yeah.
Phillips. And Urafing, I think it was like 38 something mil. And
Damn.
I'm like, no, you don't, especially in Jan, you don't want to do
Nah,
that.
you don't, bruh. You don't. Because I know that Rafinha's gonna bounce either way. Eventually he's gonna move to a bigger team because Rafinha can play ball, man. He can play
Yep.
ball. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. And then
Leicester,
Leicester.
nothing is happening there. We
Nah,
can
no.
skip Leicester.
I know Leicester, nothing is happening. And then who's this Diaz guy,
Eh,
dog? I
if
wouldn't
you
lie to
watched
you.
if you watched he played Champions League game against Man City. Hey,
Guy.
that boy was fire.
He's a winger, ne? I'm sure.
Yeah, he's a winger. He's kind of uh, he's one of those wingers who can interchange. So right now,
Yeah,
if you look at it, this is thing. This is Liverpool going forward. You've got Salah, you've got Mane, you've got Jota, you've got this
yeah.
kid, you've got Konjo, who else? The Brazilian guy. He's just come back from an injury. I keep on forgetting his name now.
Firmino.
And yeah, these are players that you can interchange easily.
Yeah,
I rate him. He played against City, and I think that's the
yeah,
game that brought him to everyone's attention. And I think Daniel Levy shouldn't have spoken ukuthi he wants this boy, or shouldn't have been loud. Should have just gone to Porto and say, "Hey, gents, I've got this much money. How much would it take for you to go right ahead and sell me this boy?" They tell him, he pays it, it's done. Because
yeah,
now there were rumors for like a couple of hours. Guess what happened? Liverpool went right ahead and sealed the deal.
yeah. It's like that's what happened with Tottenham. Remember, he did his medical at Tottenham. Who's this William? William
Willian,
did
yeah, did
his
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 medical at
medical at Tottenham, and then Mourinho was like, "Hey, come here, boy, come here." And then, of course, he went to Chelsea because,
to
of
come have
course,
some Russian money.
yeah, man. And I mean, Mourinho even said that, guys, stop advertising your these things,
Also in
bro.
Liverpool,
Yeah.
I feel there's players that should leave.
Mhm.
Who's this kid? The Belgian kid.
Origi.
Yeah, he needs to leave.
Yeah. He needs to, bro. He needs to get game time, bro, because he's good
Yeah,
enough to play in the Premier League with Origi.
I think it's time for him to. I know he's magical where he comes in 2 minutes and he does his thing and
Yeah.
he's the match winner. But I think he's more than just a super sub.
Yeah.
If he's given a chance.
I don't know, no, no. I know that's true. That's true. And then Tu's team, Manchester City, they signed this
And
guy,
I wanna
Alvarez.
I know
I,
nothing about him, but
hey,
knowing Pep,
hey,
this
knowing
time next
Pep,
year,
uh,
yeah, this time next year to City. Hey, Alvarez umbonile
Manji,
wenzani? Yeah.
dude, you'll be in every single person's fantasy team. Like that's the thing. That's the thing about Pep Club. Whenever they sign someone, they've done their research, they thorough research on them because they know how to improve players, bro. When players go to these teams, Liverpool and Man City, they become better and better.
Very true.
Yeah. But
And then
anyway, let's skip Newcastle United.
no, let's not skip. You saw the smile on Anthony Martial's face when he was announced as a Seville player.
Dude. Hey, now that's to talk our wage bill, man.
I was really irritated by that. Guti, why is he so excited? Because I haven't seen him smile in like what 3-4 seasons. Next thing, Barcelona moves Seville. He's like, yeah, I'm home. He smiles. Nah, don't do that. Anyway, Newcastle.
My team is so finished, bro. Like, you know what?
Well,
Hey.
I've got good news for you. Jesse Lingard is not leaving.
Yeah. I do. I like Lingard, but of course he's gonna run down his contract, so he's leaving in the summer. Yeah, and then Newcastle, are they surviving these guys?
Are they surviving? They've just signed Matt Target.
Matt Target from
Yeah.
from Aston Villa. Wow.
Okay, that's a surprise one.
Oh,
Okay.
right now,
It literally just happened like now.
whoa, that's
They've just
dope,
announced,
man.
yeah, they've signed Matt Target. Let's see. Trippier, I rate him. Chris Wood, he knows how to survive. Bruno is the one that I'm interested in.
Yeah, no, likewise, bro. This Bruno guy, hey, is he, going to do the things, man?
I
I've
rate
never
him.
seen him. I've never seen him play, bro.
Nah, I'm very much interested to see him in its side where he has to go in and deliver.
Yes, I
And
know better.
career Joe Hart isiphelile vele.
Oh man, ever since Pep shifted him out off, bro, hey, it's been tough, my G. It's been tough.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's over. It's over. He must just hang
yeah.
his boots. I'm pretty sure he's got a couple of meals thing playing for Man City at one point. But yeah, I pay Lille no.
Hey, dude. And thingy Pep gives zero fucks, bro. Like he's like,
Pep
okay,
Nota.
what did it?
Pep waxosha Uyaya Tore. Everyone was considering to be one of the best players in the world. But we
Yeah,
don't get along. What's Vi?
it's crazy.
Bro, I went right ahead and said, Pep doesn't care.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He does what he does,
I
bro.
think as a manager, he's one of those managers where what's the word? He can back it up. He can't just have
Yeah,
an ego. He
no,
can't be an
that's true.
Arteta.
Yeah, no, you see, he can back it up. He's got a CV. But there's nothing going on in these two teams, bro.
I
Norwich
know that
is
you have Vaya, so that's fine.
yeah, that's fine. Willy
He,
Caballero.
he's gonna be a cup player.
Yeah.
Cup keeper if they are in any of the thingy. And then hey, Daniel Levy might have just been played by Juve.
What happened, dog? Oh,
The two players are from there,
yeah.
and I'm a rejecter corner.
Yeah, they don't even play. But I need to remember Conte, dog. Conte,
Yeah,
guys,
he
Conte
might
is an
surprise
elite
us.
manager. It might surprise us. He might bring the best out of these guys, bro. Like he's got
But I
this
think
thing.
anything is better than what they currently have.
I know
I think
what
they
they
need to let
currently
that
have.
boy. They need to let that boy go, Ali. Because he
Yeah,
might be going to Newcastle. They need to let that because right
yeah,
now there's just a dark cloud hanging over him, and the longer that he's there, he's like a Dombele. He's going to just lose interest in football as a whole. He's not
yeah,
passionate. Like you see him whenever he's playing, he's just is lethargic. He's just dragging himself, and
yeah.
they,
And the
they
technical
just
ability is gone all of a sudden.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they just take him to Newcastle, where he
yeah,
knows if he doesn't do well, he's gonna be playing in the championship.
yeah. No doubt. Pressure either burst pipes or creates diamonds
That's
for
very
you.
true.
Yeah.
I
Watford.
what nothing.
I, nah, but they
West
also
Ham,
going down. Yeah,
David Moyes. David Moyes has got a very lean squad.
squad.
Yeah, I think if he doesn't bring he's not forced to really bring anybody. But
Not.
one of the last 10 games in Dota, yo,
It's been hard, bro. It's been
yeah.
tough. They even lost to Man United. Sus.
Oh, and then the Wolves, the Wolves have
Yeah.
decided Mr. Traore must go to Barca.
Dude, the bodybuilder dog. I don't get how Xavi's gonna use him, bro. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna be the bouncer there, dog? When guys are coming.
But he's going to be playing with
He's gonna
players that are decent. So let's see what happens.
he's gonna be the bully there, He's gonna be telling these guys if they're not playing, bro, I'll punch you, like hey, because that guy's
Yeah,
built, bro. Yo. I
but
try already know ways.
he's from the academy. Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It
So
is.
yeah,
Yes,
so it's one of those. We'll see. Now, but that's also a gamble. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't,
yeah.
yeah. I wanted to
Eh,
ask you. You've
yeah.
gone through the list. It's deadline day.
Mm.
Which two players are you thinking are going to shine, and which two players are going to? I don't want to say
Flop.
be shit. Yeah,
Oh
flop.
yeah. Flop. With this current transfer, players are gonna shine. Damn. Yo, that's a very tough and interesting question here. Let me go through the list, but just to refresh
Now I
my
can tell you
memory.
my list.
Yeah, tell
So
me yours first.
the one player who I think is going to shine, is Coutinho.
Hey, okay. Yeah.
I think
They
I
are
think
can't
he's going to.
even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to. Yeah, he needs that. He needs that Bayern Munich stint that he had when I don't know what Barcelona were thinking, not inserting a clause that he couldn't play with well, against his parent club, because remember he scored the two goals when they
Yeah.
were at 8-2.
The 7-2 and 8-2. The last two goals, the
Yeah.
nails in the coffin. And then he's apologizing. Listen. You
um
see, it's going. Hey, I had it, just had it.
imagine how that feels when you go back end of the season because Bella, you're on loan.
Dude, and
So
dog, they're gonna look at you some type of way. Dog. They're not even gonna congratulate you for winning a treble, dog.
nah, they won't.
Be like,
So it's
yeah,
Coutinho, it's Christensen.
Christensen. Oh, Ericsson, you mean?
Eriksen, I mean,
Or you
I'm
think
busy
Ericsson
looking
is
at
gonna come
Chelsea.
and
Yeah,
heat up the spot?
yeah.
Hmm.
I foresee uh come end of the season, he will
Yeah.
have plus minus, I'd say in and around 10 assists.
Whoa, that's crazy. That is yeah, 10.
I rate him.
Yeah,
Honestly, I rate him.
I also rate Coutinho. Coutinho can play soccer. He's nice. He's a nice baller, man. Okay, for me, yeah, I'd agree with you with Coutinho, bro. Like it's very difficult to think of a player because of a player of his ilk shouldn't even be playing at a team like Villa, man. He's good enough to be playing for a top team, bro. Like he'd excel at United right now, Coutinho, because our midfield is finished, man. It really is dead little team. But yeah, I'd say Coutinho. Yeah, but I can't think of a second player, bro. Because with
How about
Ericsson, like I said, it's
take
a
a chance, take a
gamble.
chance, take a chance with Bruno at Newcastle.
It's just that man, and Newcastle, dude. Newcastle aren't that great, bro. And I also don't know this dude. I've never
Newcastle has
seen
got
him
your
play.
favorite player, my guy. They've got your
Who? Don't say Sean Longstaff, man.
no man. They've got your number 10 from France.
Oh, Saint Maximin. Yeah,
Yeah.
Saint Maximin is not gonna get relegated. That's the beauty of everything. He's gonna move, bruh. He's one of those players who know that someone's gonna make a bid for me, guaranteed. And he can play with Saint Maximin. He can play, dude. He just needs to work on his end product. You see, like
But
how Vinicius used to be all skillful, but in the final third, he didn't do the things. But look at him now. He's now his decision making has improved. So You know, he has an end product, and that's part of the reasons why he's doing so well.
I think if Newcastle can string
Mm.
4 wins,
Yeah,
we'll be talking a different tune. If they can
yeah,
string
yeah,
together 4 5 wins, yeah, I
yeah.
think yeah.
Another person who I think will do well is Martial in Sevilla. The league is slower.
It
It's
suits
less
him
physical. It suits him, bro. Like, bro, it's like look at Maitland Niles. He's
at
now
Roma.
at Roma and he's starting, bro. Tammy Abraham starting scoring. It's an easier league to play in, bro. It's not as the intensity there is not as great as at Premier League, bro. In the Premier League, if you want to hold on to the ball, you better be press resistant. You know, if you're not like like in Italy, you like look at Pogba for instance. In Italy, he used to flourish and run through midfields because they don't the intensity there is not as great as in the Premier League. Now in the Premier League, he gets found out when he holds onto the ball. Two guys are there already. You know, stolen
And I've just
turnover.
checked now. Tem is sitting on 10 goals for the season.
Listen to that. Tammy is oozing at
Dude, I
Roma,
wanna Chelsea would kill for those 10 goals right about now.
man. Hey, you guys are struggling in front of goal, bro. You know, it's
But that
just you
will come
gotta,
right.
yeah, you just have a very strong defense. Yeah, yeah,
Nah,
yeah. And then players who will flop, Sihle dog, ish, yo, yes. I will, okay, let me think. Oh, flop. And this one is also quite
take your
hard, bro.
time. You can include managers in this list.
Lampard.
I was waiting for that. That's what I gave.
Lampard's
That's
gonna
what I gave it to you.
Lampard's gonna flop, bro. Uh, it's gonna
I'd
flop,
say
but
Arteta.
oh, it's Arteta.
I'd say Arteta, and then also another player that's going to flop. Ish, but I hate doing this to players. If Bartley goes to Everton,
Everton.
yeah, because Everton right now it's all men on
Yeah,
deck, and yeah,
yeah,
nah, he's still chilled because yeah,
yeah,
it depends how he comes through. If he comes through as a loan deal,
yeah.
they might be in trouble. If it is a permanent sign, it's a
Mhm.
different story.
Yeah. I know, bro. Let's just wait and see if it's yeah.
Yeah, only time will tell.
Of course. Yeah, of course. The transfer window closes tonight, you know. But do you think there'll be any crazy transfers that will take place? Because personally, I
Yeah,
don't think so.
Daniel
I don't
Levy.
think so. Levy doing what?
Yeah, it's his day. It's his day. Yabona i-fax machine yase Spurs. It knows. 31st Jan.
What's gonna happen? Are they gonna pull a Ed Woodward and break
Ah,
the fax machine? When the hair was about to leave, they just threw it out the window. Oopsie!
I know. I-fax machine yase Spurs. Yes. 31st.
Yeah,
Like literally
yeah,
the last 5 hours. Yes, pan. They might
yes.
just surprise us and pull a Dembele move. But yeah, his wages are just yeah.
Yeah,
But
they
yeah,
just
let's
I
see. Let's
don't
see what happens.
know.
But yeah, I don't think it's done. The window's done. There should be one or
Mm,
two surprising.
mm.
I was hoping Lingard leaves. I was honestly for his future. I mean,
Yeah, for his
The
sake.
World Cup is this year, man. This guy
Yeah,
at one point he was when he was on loan at West Ham. He broke
yeah.
into the English side that was going through to
The
into
the
Europe.
the Euro. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was hoping for his sake, let him not run the contract down because he's sacrificing a place
yeah,
in in the England side. Because I mean,
yeah,
if I know that the World Cup is in November, so some
yeah.
people say he'll have like 3-4 months to prove his worth in the new side.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, bro. Let's just wait and see if it's on my end. It's just that because Man United are not partaking into this, I'm not really bothered that much because I expected more from us. I really did. And
Who did you want?
Zakaria, 5 million plus add-ons. That's how much Juve paid. 5 million, dog.
How much was he gonna sell for?
5 million. That's how much he was available for. Holding midfielder, an area of need. We needed someone there, but we didn't. Like my thing is that I would rather gamble on a Zakaria because 5 bars is not a lot, and chances are the wages are not going to be exorbitant. So it's not going to be, yeah, it's not going to be a crazy risk. But like, hey, Man United, dog, like really, they're not serious. They're not serious, and so it's okay. I've accepted.
Well, imagine this. You saw Phil Jones rejected a deal. Imagine how that side is feeling. But yeah, in McTominay, in McFred, you're so good.
Fuck that, dog. McFred are shit, dog. Shit. Yeah, but anyway, Sihle dog, thank you so much for availing yourself, bruh. It's always been a pleasure. Hey, we have to wait for 2 more weeks for
hey, my guy, this weekend is going to be tricky. But at least this weekend I've got a plan. I've got a couple of projects around the house I need to finish off. So I'm hoping time flies. Because this weekend is the weekend that I think I'm gonna feel. But don't you have the FA Cup this weekend?
FA Cup.
And at least it's something.
Yeah, I watch the Premier League teams. Yeah, I'm not gonna watch these teams, these lowly ranked teams.
That's why you discover. I watched I got a glimpse of Derby this past weekend. They're getting relegated.
Derby.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Uruni must bounce.
Yeah, it is because they
I know. I watched them. They only came alive because the score halftime was 1-0, and then the other team scored. It was 2-0, and then they then came alive. And they started playing good football, and I'm like, "Oh, gents, like it's now the 60th minute, and now you decide, okay, it's Flugala no."
Yeah, I know, but good luck to Rooney, man. He's the one who was like I'd rather coach Derby, but even Everton as well now.
He rejected Everton.
It would have been a very tough switch,
Nah, but Everton. I think Everton is a calculated move. It's a sinking ship. So if he moves from one sinking ship to the next sinking ships, there's going to be like, no. When you're doing a sinking ship,
Yeah, would question him. I know, dog.
At least Frank is lucky in that he played in the championship, and then the team was very good. Played for coached Chelsea, and they were pretty decent in the first season, and it only went downhill afterwards. And now he's got the proven capability which he can take the team up. Let's see what happens.
I know. Let's see what happens, bro. Yeah, my G. Thank you so much, man, for availing yourself.
Anytime, my guy.
Yeah, no. Take care, dog.